This is After the Fire, a series about history after the events. Each season follows the long relationship between two worlds. Some cities fall violently, others are simply left behind. Between Egypt and Ethiopia, history is filled with cities that once shaped entire regions, capitals that minted coins, commanded trade routes, and defined political imagination, and then slowly lost their place in the world. They were not erased, they were outgrown. These are the cities you don't return to. If this speaks to you, stay with us. Like, subscribe, and tell us what you think. Chapter 1. Meroe and the End of the River Kingdoms. For centuries, Meroe stood at the heart of Nubia. Located between the Nile and the Atbara rivers, it was a city of iron, trade, and royal power. Kushite kings ruled from there long after Egypt's influence had waned. Pyramids rose in the desert. Workshops produced tools and weapons. Caravans connected Meroe to the Red Sea and the African interior. Meroe was not a shadow of Egypt. It was a rival tradition. But its power depended on systems that slowly changed. Trade routes shifted. Environmental pressures increased. The balance between river agriculture and regional exchange weakened. By the 4th century CE, Meroe had lost its central role. The city remained, its monuments endured, but political life moved elsewhere. History did not destroy Meroe. It stopped needing it. Chapter 2. Aksum and the Weight of Success. Aksum rose differently. Situated in the Ethiopian highlands, it became one of the great powers of the late ancient world. It controlled Red Sea trade, issued its own coinage, and engaged diplomatically with Rome, Persia, and Arabia. It adopted Christianity early, embedding faith into royal authority. For a time, Aksum was unavoidable, but success carried its own limits. As trade routes reoriented and the Islamic world reshaped the Red Sea, Aksum's position weakened. Political focus shifted inland. Coastal access diminished. New centres emerged. Aksum did not collapse overnight. It transformed. The city remained sacred, remembered, revered, but it ceased to be the engine of power it once was. Ethiopia's political life continued elsewhere, carried by new capitals better suited to changing conditions. Aksum became a place of origin, not of governance. Chapter 3. Why some cities are not reclaimed. What connects Meroe and Aksum is not failure, but timing. Both cities were perfectly adapted to the worlds that created them. When those worlds changed, the cities could not follow. Power requires alignment with trade, with belief, with movement. Later rulers did not return to rebuild these capitals because there was nothing to gain by doing so. Memory alone does not justify infrastructure. Symbolism cannot replace access. Instead, history chose new sites. Cities rose closer to coasts, closer to roads, closer to emerging centres of authority. The old capitals became references, places to remember, not places to rule from. After the fire of empire, some cities remained standing but silent. Between Egypt and Ethiopia, these cities remind us that history does not reward longevity. It rewards relevance. Once that relevance moves on, the city stays behind. And no matter how glorious its past, there are places power does not return to. Stay with us, like, subscribe, and tell us what you think.